Hello everybody, Hito here and welcome back to another Infinity Nikki video, and this one is actually kinda huge. Infold announced another collab that will happen with Infinity Nikki. In case you didn't know, version 1.8 Dangxing season was in collaboration with the Shanghai film studio, animation studio, something like that. And it was a bit of a nothing burger. It was a cool collab, but nothing really happened with this one. Well, Info took it one step further and is now collabing with one of the biggest cozy games in the world, and that is Stardew Valley, which is absolutely insane. The collaboration post also already revealed the name for the next upcoming patch, and that is Music Season, which is also really cool. I'm a bit surprised by that. I would have thought it would be something a bit more gardening or housing themed, considering that 1.9 will make a huge addition to the game, but that just means that we're getting all of that alongside a really cool theme. Now, one of the issues is that alongside this announcement post, there isn't really much to go about. We know that this collab will start with version 1.9 on September 1st/2nd, wherever you live, it will depend on that. But we don't know if the collab goes both ways or just one way. From the trailer, we can gather that there will definitely be Stardew Valley themed items, characters. It's very unclear, but they will appear in Infinity Nikki. If the same applies vice versa is a bit unclear, aka I am unsure if we will get a Infinity Nikki collab for Stardew Valley, or if it's just gonna be a Stardew Valley appearance in Infinity Nikki. Either way, it is really cool. Now, a few theories about how this could work. So we know that 1.9 will be our housing update, meaning that we will finally get to have a plot of land for Nikki to decorate, both inside and outside, alongside with gardening. Now, I am not a Stardew Valley player. I have never played this game. I do plan on playing it, however. But what I do know is that you do, in fact, do your interior and exterior and obviously gardening. That much I do know of this game. So at a core, we have fairly similar themes going on, and the collab just generally makes a lot of sense because, again, both the game in general and the new upcoming feature for Infinity Nikki are fairly similar. Now, what exactly could this collab entail? We are probably going to get specific items or furniture pieces, and some of them may come in alternate colors or themes that are a par with Stardew Valley for the collab. We might even get a cameo with one of the characters somehow, although I am very sure that's not gonna work because the farmer from Stardew Valley is an OC that you create to fit your looks or whatever you want them to look like, so I don't think that that's gonna be the case unless we have other characters come in or make like a cameo or, you know, an appearance. But I don't really think that's going to happen. It would be a bit too specific. Plus, as far as I'm concerned, Stardew Valley doesn't have voice acting. So let's narrow it down to we're gonna get collab items, and they will most likely or most definitely be connected to the housing update and the farming update or gardening update. One thing that I could imagine is that we're going to get crops that are reminiscent of Stardew Valley. I don't know what fruits or vegetables that are fantasy made up for that game, but we might get those as a limited time item, kind of similar to the Shao lanterns from Genshin Impact's first lantern rite. Maybe we are also going to get abilities that have items with them, like for example gardening, we get a hoe or a sickle, and we maybe get a limited time skin with them that is Stardew Valley themed. Now, obviously, as far as I know, Stardew Valley is fairly realistic when it comes to how do things look in the game, but obviously the game is pixelated. So I think what we might get is pixelated items, which would be really cool. I don't really know how that would work, but in my opinion, it just makes the most sense. Also, the trailer shows the apple from Stardew Valley interact with the sheep from Infinity Nikki, so maybe we're going to have fruits and vegetables that we have in Infinity Nikki and Stardew Valley also have skins that are reminiscent of Stardew Valley, like the apples, for example. And maybe also farm animals. Maybe we are going to get sheep on our housing plot that we can groom daily, because that would make a lot of sense for AFK farming. And they will have Stardew Valley skins. So again, maybe they're gonna be pixelated, which would be really funny. I don't really know what the sheep look like in Stardew Valley, or if they even are sheep, but I think you know what I mean. Whatever we have in both games might get a skin of Stardew Valley. Now, aside that, I also know that Stardew Valley obviously loves interior design, and we're going to get the housing update, and that will also include interior design. We might get a blueprint, because in case you don't know, we have the option to start from 0, like in The Sims, or get a blueprint for a house, which is also something that you can do in The Sims, but you get 2 options: start from 0 or start from a small scratch, and keep going with that. And we might get a layout that is close to the Stardew Valley house. We might get furniture items that look like in Stardew Valley. We might get Stardew Valley skins. But what I can confidently say is that we will most definitely get at least a few furniture items that will be time limited to this collab and Stardew Valley themed. Now again, I am not a Stardew Valley connoisseur. I've only seen little snippets here and there, so I don't know what would be iconic enough, what would be, oh, that is Stardew Valley, but whatever it is, whatever it may be, it will 100% be a part of this collab. Now again, I am extremely unsure if this collab will be going backwards, but I would love to see Infinity Nikki have an appearance in Stardew Valley. I don't know if Stardew Valley does updates and patches like Infinity Nikki does, because it's a more targeting live sim than Infinity Nikki. So it wouldn't really make sense to do patches like this, but maybe there will be a limited time event in the game. I don't know if Stardew Valley has ever done this, or if they would ever consider doing this, but if they were to, then it would be really, really cool to see maybe Nikki and Momo make an appearance in the game, and maybe there will be a event for one of the seasons. I'm pretty sure you play in seasons, kind of like in Harvest Moon and Stardew Valley. But yeah, maybe we should also keep an eye open for the Stardew Valley accounts. I haven't seen anything yet, but we'll just have to wait and see. But regardless, no matter how the collab will go, this is definitely a very exciting collab. It is the first big collab for Infinity Nikki, and while it is unexpected, it also fits so perfectly with what 1.9 will be. And that is it for this video. Definitely let me know what you guys think of this collab, how it will be incorporated, especially if you're a Stardew Valley pro. Please let me know what you think might work, what might happen, because again, I have no clue about the game, aside from what I've seen other people play on stream and such. I should definitely start playing the game to have any clue of what's going on. And with that, I will see you guys in probably more about 1.9. Have a good day, everybody. Bye bye.